What do you want?
Huh?
What do you want?
Oh. Oh. Well, my goodness, how are you?
Why, I'm very well, thank you.
You're very well, huh?
Yes.
And well, how am I? I'm too. Are you Miss Quimby?
Yes.
Well, you're Mrs. Quimby, huh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rogers?
No.
No. You're Mrs. Quimby.
Yes.
Have you got any little Quimbys?
No.
Oh, you haven't got any Quimbys?
No.
Not one little Quimby?
Not one.
If you were Mrs. Rogers, would you have any little Quimbys?
Certainly not.
No. Even if you were Mrs. Bob Lynch, you wouldn't have any Quimbys, would you? No, certainly not. Mrs. Bob Lynch might have some bicycles, but she hasn't got any Quimbys. Well. I like your home. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, boy, what a home. Uh-oh. Everything. Apples and lamps and you and me and everything. I like it. It's a nice home. Have you got a bathroom here? How do you do, Mrs. Quimby?
How do you do?
Well, is Mr. Quimby at home?
No, Mr. Quimby is not at home.
Oh, Mr. Quimby is not at home?
No.
He's not in the house? He's not in the house, and he's not out there?
No.
Well, for goodness sakes, for goodness sakes, you and I better look into this matter, hadn't we?
I'm not worried about Mr. Quimby.
Oh, you're not worried? Well, neither am I worried. Well, I care about Mr. Quimby, only I thought maybe as long as he's not home and as long as he's not out here, I think that we ought to kind of look into things a little bit. Suppose Mr. Quimby got knocked down by a Buick.
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't, huh? Well, maybe Mr. Quimby is making... Maybe Mr. Quimby's making boom boom.
Mr. Quimby never makes boom boom.
Oh, no? Don't he make one little boom?
No.
No, not one little boom. Well, maybe Mr. Quimby, because Mr. Quimby isn't here, maybe Mr. Quimby is out with Howard Dietz. You know Howard Dietz. Oh boy. I know Howard Dietz. Maybe Mr. Quimby is out with Howard Gap Closing.
Gap what?
Maybe Mr. Quimby's out with Mr. Dietz Gap Closing.
What's that?
Don't you know what gap closing is? Well, Howard closes a gap, and I close a gap, and Bill closes a gap, and Bob closes a gap, and after the gaps are all closed, well, then there you are. The last gap I closed stayed open all night. And you know how us fellas are when we're closing gaps. We get together and we have a lot of fun, and sometimes we take a little something and then a little something else and a little more of something, and there you are. And supposing your husband would come home, cockeyed.
What?
Supposing your husband would come home with a snoot full of gap closing.
Snoot full?
Supposing your husband, well, on the other hand, and on the other hand, supposing your husband would come home drunk.
Mr. Quimby has never been intoxicated.
Oh, don't make me laugh. But supposing he did come home intoxicated, would you raise a rumpus?
I don't think so.
You wouldn't raise one little rump?
No.
Well, you sure you wouldn't? You sure you wouldn't?
No.
Not one little rump?
No.
You sure you wouldn't slap him or anything?
Oh, no.
You wouldn't?
No.
Here he is.
Hello, honey.
Why, Mr. Feist.
Yeah, Mr. Feist. Huh? Mr.
Gentlemen, if you'll just permit me to sort of step out of my character for a moment, I have an announcement to make. Mr. Roach has requested me to tell you folks out there that he has added another star to his already well-known firmament. A very great star, in fact, Mr. Harry Langdon. Mr. Roach has the greatest confidence in the world in Mr. Langdon, and I know that Harry is with Mr. Roach, heart and soul. Incidentally, I wonder if you'd like to hear Mr. Langdon say a few words to you. Why, Harry?
Oh, well, what time is it, Mr. Dunn?
Well, what do you want to know the time for? You're not going anyplace.
No, but...
Don't pay any attention to that, folks. Just getting back to where I started from.